Письмо. Нейту от матери. Не знаю, сколько писем я уже тебе написал, но я буду пытаться писать дальше каждый раз, когда я вижу тебе, что чувствую некую связь с тобой. Это бывает. Ты же знаешь, какой характер у тебя. Когда выпьет, ближе к концу. Я напишу, просто дай знать, и я пришлю за тобой. Угу. Окей, окей. Все. Ну и ладно. Найс. Валим, красотка. Вернее, пацан. Красавец. Так, что есть еще? Дач, Мэрибет, профессор. Ага. Да, ну тогда раз мы рядом, поехали к Мэрибет. Мэрибет, 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 Мэрибет. Что это за херня? Блять. Рыли? Вы чё, мрази? Дайте пострелять-то. А чё не стрелять? Чё, бла-бла-бла. Почему нельзя? Блять, ладно. Бля, я сейчас сдохну. Тихо. Сука, ты гнида, а? Мразь. Как они тут за... А где телега-то? Алло. Ха. Очень интересно. А, вот и телега. Странно, что с ней пострелять нельзя было. Налетчики. Получили пупу пиды. Налетчики, залетчики. Что-то по аллигаторам-то? Есть кто? Да я, алло. О, лежит. Или это труп-то все лежит? Нет, лежит, полеживает. А он второй еще. И маленький. Ой, еще один. Блядь, там хера вас тут. Блин, и убежали все, да? Обидно. А, все, я сделал это. Окей. Из Ван Хорна в Блэквотер на лошади менее чем за 17 минут, не заходя в воду. What? Блэквотер, так мне, блин, туда путь не заказан. Подожди. Охереть испытание. Так, а где Ван Хорн-то вообще? Что это, где это вообще? Это, по-моему, где-то здесь, да? Из Ван Хорна в Блэквотер. Так меня ж тут трахнут, не? Временный лагерь Форт Трикс. А это что такое? Что за временный лагерь? Мой временный лагерь? Не помню, что это такое. Фига себе, за 17 минут. Да я охренею, блин, скакать столько. Ладно, попозже это сделаем. Окей, с одним хорошо, с одним мы разобрались. Это не может не радовать. Это не может Ты где? О, дайте пожрать. Да-да, привет, сейчас, подожди. Да не хочу я кофе, дайте пожрать.
I would gladly give my life for his. Not that it matters, that it works that way. I'm sorry.
Хорошо.
I just wanted to say that.
Так, слышь, мать, Мэри Бет.
Hello, Mary Beth.
How are you, Arthur?
Нет, нет, еще
How
раз
are
нет.
you?
Well, I'm well, I think. It's been quite a run we've had, but we're still alive.
So, no regrets?
Regrets for what?
Well, for joining this band of maniacs.
If you're a girl without means in this world, life is very scary. You boys care for me before no one cared for me. Well, life weren't very nice, Arthur. Not after Mama got typhoid, and that was a long time ago.
Sure.
What about you? I heard you ran into that Mary girl.
Yep.
And?
Got me thinking how that all ended. Long time ago now.
What happened?
Well, she didn't love me enough, I guess. Or I wouldn't change.
Well, she was a fool then, Arthur.
Well, she put a lot of good years in on an outlaw. She definitely was a fool.
In these books, life seems so simple, but in reality, I can't make head nor tail of it.
Mr. Morgan! Mr. Morgan, we have a problem. A real problem. It's Tilly.
What?
Что
She's
такое?
been taken by them Foreman brothers she used to run with. Come along!
The Foreman brothers, what are they doing here?
Well, I don't know what they've been doing here, but I can tell you what they're going to be doing here. Dying.
Sure. Do we need more guns?
You and I can handle this, Arthur.
Where are we heading?
I'll tell you on the way. Just get going. All right, head for Rhodes. And quick.
She's in the roads?
No, she's at a place called Radley's house, just west of there.
How do you know?
When we first got here, she told me she was worried that our camp was near a safe house that gang she ran with used from time to time.
And you told Dutch?
No,
Ага, я еще без оружия поехал. Ну, спасибо тебе, блядь, старая.
she spoke to me in confidence. I suppose I didn't think it would be a problem.
Now it is.
Oh, yes.
What do they want with her anyway? I think I saw one of the foremans hassling her and Valentine.
Yes, they probably followed us down here. You don't know what happened? She killed one of them, for good reason, but clearly they... Whoa!
Hey, partner.
Вот ты, мать твою. А
One
как
of them
назад-то
for good reason,
развернуться?
but Clearly they don't see it that way. Oh, damn it, we're
Че
stuck.
ты вылез-то?
I'm just trying to...
Что происходит, блядь?
So, back to what you were saying.
Tilly.
Yes. Young Tilly Jackson isn't as sweet and innocent as you might think. Oh, Christ, I knew I
Офигеть.
should have driven. Hurry up! But like I say, she was defending herself. She fled and fell in with us right after that. I just hope we can get to her in time.
It's not too far.
If they've touched a single hair on that girl's head, I will eviscerate the sons of bitches.
See? You do care, Miss Grimshaw.
Of course I care. About all of you fools. Some just require a firmer hand than others. You especially.
No doubt.
Okay, I think that's the place up ahead.
I think there's a guard.
I'll deal with him.
Whoa.
Sir,
О, сорян.
we're lost and in need of some help.
Now get out of here.
Oh, I see that kindly face of yours, and I know that for the right inducement, a gentleman such as yourself could be mighty kind.
Now get out of here.
Oh, now you keep saying that. But you don't mean nothing by
I
it.
said.
You said your last word. Well, what are you waiting for? Get in there and find our girl.
О, нойс.
What the hell?
Ты чё? Ствол-то возьми. Угу.
It's okay, Miss Tilly. Now, let's get you out of here.
I thought there was...
Yeah, it don't matter what you thought. It's okay. All right, let's go.
Oh, come along, miss. Thank you, both of you.
What happened?
It was Anthony Foreman. He thinks he owns me.
I remember. Where is he?
He went out hunting or something. There were 5 of them, I think.
Well, we killed those fellas there.
There they are.
Come on.
Tilly, grab that gun. Anyone approaches, shoot him.
Oh, don't worry. I'll be just fine.
Now catch that bastard.
The one in front of the ball. Bring him back alive. I ain't done with this.
All right, get after them.
Бляха. Ну давай.
I saw him go through those bushes. You picked the wrong girl. We're heading down the hill. You got him. Oh, there they are by the shoreline.
Now, come on. That bitch is gonna get it.
Let's finish these scum. You've got a couple more seconds to regret what you did.
Stay the hell away from us. Are you out of your mind?
Oh, you're gonna pay! All of you! All right, I think that last one's the boss. Lasso him and we'll take him back to Tilly.
I promise you don't want to walk.
Don't kill him yet. I want Tilly to have the last word on this bastard. Come on, get him, Arthur.
Да, конечно, бля. А, да ладно.
That's it. Now make sure you tie him up real good.
Да остановись, блядь.
Making a run for it. Don't let him get away.
Да ладно, блядь.
Oh shit! Quick, get after him.
Да зачем я нажимаю эту кнопку дурацкую? Сейчас его лошадь затопчет же.
Quick, before he gives you the slip.
Make these nice and tight.
All right, you bring that bastard back to Tilly so we can all have a nice little chat. I'm gonna head over there now to check she's okay.
With pleasure. Look at the floor for a bit. Come on.
Do you have the first idea what you're
Да,
getting
да,
into?
да.
I'm
Начинается.
Anthony Foreman.
Да мне
Thanks
похер
for
вообще.
the introduction, Anthony. Is that Foreman with an A? I want the Undertaker to spell it right.
Funny bastard. Who are you running?
И в натуре.
Bastard. Who are you running with?
She didn't tell you?
She didn't tell me nothing. This rope is cutting into me.
Don't feel so good when you're the one tied up, does it?
She killed my goddamn cousin.
Oh, don't worry. You'll be seeing him soon enough.
What are you gonna do with me?
I ain't sure yet. Reckon I'll let Tilly decide what you deserve.
You're wasting your time with that girl. She's a liar. She'll screw you over like she did me. I should have shot the bitch yesterday like I said I would.
You just shut. All right. Here's your man.
Bring him here. Dump him on the ground here. I want to get a good look at this monster.
So he's still alive then?
Yes.
You see this girl? You leave her alone.
She killed my cousin.
Your goddamn cousin had it coming, Anthony Foreman!
I don't care if she shot your daddy and cooked your mama for breakfast. She's mine. She ate yours.
You know, a friend of mine, he always says, revenge is a fool's game. Now, you want all your boys dead? She had her reasons.
We was family, Tilly Jackson.
You Foreman boys ain't no kind of family I want.
Kill him, Arthur.
You want that?
I want him to go away and tell the remaining of his cousins and the clowns he rides with to leave me alone.
Now, you think you can do that, Anthony? Or should I slit your throat and just save us all the bother?
I'll leave you alone. History is done.
History is never done. It's your call, Arthur. But I'd slit his throat. Go on. Finish the bastard off. You know my choice.
All right, you.
Let's get you home. Yeah.
Ну смотри, если я увижу тебя еще раз. Почему моя лошадь осталась дома?
Okay, girl.
Не знаю, правильно я сделал или нет. Но, в общем, как-то так. Что у нас есть? Лошадь Артура. Прекрасно. Марко Драгич появился вдруг. Далековато. Ну, можно. Так, тут у нас ничего, только лошадь нам нужна. А мы потом быстрое перемещение сделаем. Поехали за лошадью. Подожди, а что такое МД? А, ну правильно, Марко Драгич. Окей. Марко Драгич.
Come on.
Shut your goddamn mouth. Criminal in back. Keep clear of the wagon. You! Please! Come on! Get me out of this thing! They got the wrong man! I wouldn't hurt a fly! Come on! Keep talking, and I'll tell the marshal you had an accident and tripped into him.
Не.
I never committed nothing! Yeah!
Go, go.
надо заходить, окей.
Well, Mr. Morgan, I had your stuff unloaded.
Thank you.
I put you in one of the upstairs bedrooms. I thought that would be a little nicer for you.
Спасибо.
The place is a dump, but we can survive here.
Yes, it's great if you love alligators and mosquitoes.
Exactly. Anyway, it's left at the top of the stairs and head on to the end of the landing.
Thank you.
Спасибо. А кто мне окно вышиб? Так, ладно, давайте до утра. Щеманем чутка. Пам-пам-пам-пам. Подожди, надо же скинуть. А где общак?
How you feeling?
I can't complain.
Well, that's nice to hear.
Достаточно. Фига у меня рейд. Нормально. Чё ты решила пролагаться? Алло. А мы теряем кадры. Кадры верните, пожалуйста. Я вам все прощу. Вроде вернулись. Так, поехали в Сен-Дени. Тум-тум. Тум-тум. Так, поехали. О, портой. Хер с ним. Поехали на демонстрацию. Должна быть демонстрация. Демонстрация электрического стула должна быть у нас сейчас.
Clear the way.
Рот закрыл.
Easy now, partner.
Yes, yes, yes. Oh, we are. There. You're going to be in a better place. Stay calm. Breathe deep and repent, or you will be moved to a better realm. Ladies and gentlemen, behold the calm removal of this man's existence. Incredible! He's nearly dead. So humane.
Очень гуманно. Пипец. Прям как в зеленой миле губку не смочил.
Oh, his life may have been troubled, but his passing is peaceful. Kill him already. Somebody shoot me, please.
Жесть.
Oh, let's get out. They don't seem overly humane to me.
I think it's mighty fine.
Жесть. Оба откинулись. А чё с бабками-то, блин? Профессор. Чертеж электрического стула. Угу. Да. Да. О, тут людей вешают. А можно влезть? Нет. Ну ладно. Да, забавная херня. Я так и не понял, как чувак умер. А, в смысле? А почему? Пропала. What the fuck? Ладно, может появится, я хз. Пойдем к Шарлю.
Enjoy the show, if that's possible. It's a free show, so don't come at
What's this show then?
Mr. Charles Chatternay. Go and see for yourself, but don't blame me.
I just don't like how much time you're spending with the man is all.
Just wait until you see his work. It's very progressive.
Well, I'm not so very sure how I feel about progression. Paintings or otherwise.
on. You won't have seen the like of it
Берем
before,
сигар.
I promise.
Maybe that's a good thing. Hold on. Let me compose myself.
О,
I think that it's Greek.
это ж я.
Or
О, волки
could be
наши.
Roman.
Кони. Фотик. А вот и крокодильчик.
You know, it's Italian most likely.
That's far too modern for my taste.
Мгм.
Mr. Chardonnay, he's just a
Look at these idiots.
Look at these idiots.
Excuse me, Mr. Chardonnay. Couldn't you have painted some drawers on her?
Madame, I paint her in her natural state, as she was and will be in paradise.
There's nothing natural about that.
Clothes are civilization, repression, death. To be naked is to be free, innocent, alive. Like Buddha said, you know, we are all just here to fuck.
Well, that explains the decadence of those Hottentots.
Hey, you got a picture of my wife here. In her delicate.
Henry, is that your behind? Why would you be showing it to that man?
That's my mama. As nude as the day she was born.
Stop looking at my husband's buttocks.
Stop looking at my mama.
Well, maybe she shouldn't have exposed herself like that.
This is disgusting.
The nerve on you!
That's it.
Come on, Mildred. This is no place for us.
Come here,
Son
hey!
of a bitch!
You filthy little man. Oh.
Come on, horse, we'll leave
Hey, I'm coming after you, Frenchie!
Hey,
All right.
Воу. Так, какой бурдобой вообще.
your boyfriend's getting
Най,
Charles, where are you?
где моя шляпа? Такая заваруха просто.
Come along. This show is well and truly over. Let's get out of here. Come on. I know a place where I can disappear for a few days. This way, come on. I think we are okay. The exhibition, what can you say? It was not boring.
That it was not.
Aren't you test people? Push them. I thought I was a fraud, a no-talent brushwasher. Now I'm not sure. We provoke emotions, no?
You keep provoking emotions like that, and all your canvases will have punch holes through.
I told you I was a whole ass.
А холас.
You did, and you are. Now maybe go be an asshole somewhere else for a while.
Ah, here we are. I know a lady over here. She may let me stay for a while.
Good luck.
That picture I gave you, it will be worth something someday. I can feel it.
Perhaps. Right now, seems like the only thing it'd get me is a kick in the balls.
Oh, you are funny, you know. I hope to see you again sometime. My angel, my little bird, it's me.
Уа. Найс. Прикольные задания. Ну и что, у нас только остался дач, а где же это? Того. Так, пойдем-ка сходим на представление, посмотрим, что там.
Out of the damn way.
Look out!
Да ты чё, Артур?
Hello, you need a ticket?
Bonjour, monsieur.
Between the races using real science.
Угу.
I want you to ask yourself, do I consider myself pure?
Good morning to you.
And then I want you to ask yourself, what is the most disgusting, revolting, vulgar, and depressing thing in all creation? Mingling.
Ты будешь разговаривать, а?
Mingling.
Понятно.
Nature.
Блядь.
Nature likes purity. Good day.
Ты издеваешься надо мной, чувак?
Co-mingling. Nature likes a family tree, not a family bush. And this being America,
Ладно,
us
отстань.
being nature's paradise.
Так, тут что у нас? Да какой, блядь? 50 центов. Давай посмотрим, что здесь.
Ticket, please.
Show will be behind in any of the doors beside the booth.
Если, блядь, точно такое же, я охренею. Хотя с ценами поменьше.
Welcome, one and all, to the remarkable example of modern entertainment at its finest. Now, most of you youngins, I'm sure, know about our great national hero and pioneer, Josiah
Мы же,
Blackwater.
по-моему...
Him that gave the town of Blackwater its nomenclature. You see, only about 100 years ago, weren't nothing here but big old forests, ferocious beasts, surly savages, arid deserts, and unconquered mountains. The West, well, the whole West was untamed. Your mama probably told you bedtime stories about Josiah's many adventures. But I'm gonna tell you a story you ain't likely to have heard about his possum hat. Now, Josiah Blackwater was born in the year of our Lord 1782 in a log cabin just west of Ansburg. He was a special boy. His pa gave him his first rifle when he was 3 years old. Oh, he took to it right away. He exclaimed, "There's a whole mess of critters out there in them woods that aim to eat us, so I'm gonna consume them first." Yes, sir. He really took to killing all manner of things. He was such a keen shot. One morning, he was sorting up some winter turnips for the root cellar when a big old bear and her cubs came in the kitchen hunting for food. It had a mind to eat up all the jams and preserves. Josiah grabbed that bear and wrestled her to the ground and squeezed and squeezed and squeezed. He whooped the tar clean out of that big old critter. Then he tied her up and grabbed them cubs and ground them into sausages while the mama bear watched. That's fine eating. His mom and pa knew right then he was cut out to be the finest wild frontiersman that ever drew breath. But first, they wanted him to get some book learning. After only 3 days of attending school, Josiah beat the living daylights out of the class bully and announced to his daddy that he was tired of ciphering and mathematics on account it's only good for adding up the number of critters or Indians you can kill. So he ran away from home and headed west. Now, these lands were occupied by savages then, and when Josiah Blackwater came scouting through, he recognized it to be a land of splendor, wasted on those that couldn't appreciate it on account of worshiping false idols. He got rid of all them pesky buffalo, and thereby ensured those infernal Injuns didn't have nothing to eat. Of course, that got them mightily riled up, so he had to slaughter all of them too. Just like his daddy had once done to the Redcoats in 1775. Right about that time, he met an Indian girl he took pity on account of having annihilated her family. She was 12 years old, and so he took her as his wife. She gave him 2 sons before she died of typhus. Now, y'all know that Josiah Blackwater wore a possum for a hat. But most don't know how that came to be. Well, one day, old Josiah was riding a couple of alligators down the Lanahatchee River. Riding, standing up, and shooting eagles right out of the sky when he sees a big old mountain lion about to eat a possum. Josiah grabbed that mountain lion by the tail and wrestled it till it was plumb dead. Well, that possum really took to Josiah. Followed him around like a dog loyal to its master. Yes, they had a lot of adventures together. Now Josiah never cried a day in his life, but he pert near did on the day that possum passed. For they were mighty fine friends. So he skinned it and made it into a hat. Back in them days, a possum skin was as good as money. But he never parted with that hat, not even for $10. Once he founded the town of Blackwater, he sent word for settlers to come. It was the last stop in the west before San Francisco. He met a girl by the name of Rufina Helsby at a barn dance one night. Took her as his wife and settled down. Built himself a cattle empire and had 14 youngins. But Josiah Blackwater wasn't the home-loving kind, and he grew mighty restless. One day on the courthouse steps, he announced, "You may all go to hell, and I will go to Saint Denis." And so he did. Enjoyed French pursuits of strumpets and wanton gluttony, which is where he came upon the idea of running for Congress. He wore that possum hat every day as a congressman, as a reminder of where he come from, saying, "I may live in barbaric splendor, but I always remember, keep your friends close and your gun closer, because you don't know when you might have to shoot them."
Конец. Отлично вообще. Понятно. Весело. Не, ну представление было повеселее. Ты с кем разговариваешь? Скотобаза. О, бонжур, бонжур. Так. Почему пропало? Почему пропадает? Я не понимаю, блядь, задание. Так. Ладно. Наверное, пожалуй, мы на сегодня закончим. Это была сложная неделя. Очень. Очень сложная неделя. Ну, мы довольно-таки сильно продвинулись. Давайте посмотрим, что у нас. Сколько тут чего. Прогресс, наверное, прогресс. Прогресс. Сюжет 43%, полное завершение 50%. Ты только наполовину, короче, прошел. Наполовину. Только наполовину. Незнакомца. Всех незнакомцев. Охота за головами. Все. Случайные встречи. Все. Засады. Все. Логово банд. Все 6 бандитских логов. Ага. Это я не нашел. Это я не нашел. Неизвестный коллекционный предмет. Непонятно еще пока. Наскальное изображение точно нет. Охота за сокровищем точно нет. Животные, да. Снаряжение, да. Рыбы. Банды. 4 из 6. Еще будут, значит, лошадь 7 из 10. Растения 19 из 20. Оружие 23. Ага. Нет. Доверие, да. Испытания. Ага. Что значит? Угу. Какие-то хижины. Несколько хижин были они абсолютно заурядны, но каждый из них хранит особый секрет. Легендарные животные, да. Настольные игры, да. Особые персонажи. Угу. Ванна вообще нет. Я вообще не принимал ванну. Надо бы, кстати. Рецепты. Ограбление. Держите одно ограбление дилижанса, одно ограбление дома, одно ограбление магазина, ограбление поезда. Все это у меня выполнено, между прочим, блин. 50%. Охренеть. Сколько я играю каждый день? Это очень надолго. Реально надолго. Но прикольно, прикольно. Короче, стоит своих денег, так скажем. Или еще, блин, поиграть, а? Непонятно. Ладно, я... Да ёпт. Что у меня с горлом-то? Я сейчас подумаю, пока, короче, все равно перерыв, все равно ужин, все равно...